What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reviewing and breaking down Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 8. So guys, starting off the episode, we finally go back to the John Henry Irons storyline, which we haven't seen in a while, as we get a flashback of Natalie actually traveling to Earth Prime, as we finally see that Irons is awake, but he still has memory problems and confusion, as he thought Lois was still his wife from his Earth. Now, here's what one of my theories, and what I think would be absolutely insanely cool to see, in my opinion, would be if we have just a small storyline of John Henry Irons being a villain once again. I think that would be so cool. Maybe he feels jealousy of Superman because basically Superman's with Lois and he still thinks Lois is his wife or something along those lines. I think that would be a really cool storyline because I thought he was an actual really good villain in the first half of Season 1. I know a lot of you guys personally really wouldn't like to see that, but I think that would be so cool. But if they do end up going down that road, I think that if they end up getting his mind straight, like he doesn't have any more confusion, he's not delusional anymore, I think he'll definitely go back to his old good self. So we also get another look at Anderson and Allie and their alliance from last episode as Anderson goes into the Bizarro world. But I have to say, I really hope there's like another main villain lurking around the corner that's like somehow connected to all this, because honestly, if Allie is the main villain, that would be extremely lame. I'm still hoping for a surprise Doomsday introduction. I think that would be an amazing storyline. I guess it's also possible that Anderson could end up being somewhat of the villain, but again, I'd rather see somebody else. And if this is going to be if they don't have any other villains planned for this storyline, I highly doubt this would be the entire storyline for the season. So maybe are we going to be seeing like a little bit of a graphic novel approach for Superman and Lois as well? I'm not exactly sure how many episodes they're getting this season. Somebody in the comments can probably tell me how many they're getting. But yeah, there's a lot of theories that I've got in regards to the actual main villain for Superman and Lois Season 2. So anyways, Anderson, Allie, and some other people that we can't see because they're wearing suits. Anyways, they find a portal to the Bizarro world in the mines, and they all get, like, sucked into it. Well, not all of them, but Anderson does, as he takes the Bizarro pennant with him, obviously betraying Allie. So yeah, then Superman shows up and saves everyone that he could. And we also end up finding out that it's possible Lucy Lane could have been one of those people that was sucked into the Bizarro world as well, as General Lane had a little bit of a storyline with that in this episode as well. He took temporary command of the army after the entire thing that happened with Anderson. So I think it's great that he has another season of a role in like an army position. But anyways, then we had one of my favorite scenes of the entire episode. Jonathan finds himself going up against somebody who takes X-Kryptonite, so obviously he has Kryptonite powers, or Kryptonian powers, I should say. And this guy was basically mad at Jonathan's girlfriend. Obviously, she was the one supplying the X-Kryptonite. But anyways, Jonathan gets absolutely thrown around, but luckily Jordan hears what's happening, and we get an absolutely awesome fight scene with Jordan. You know, he's basically trying to conceal his identity and all that. So yeah, Superboy is coming soon, guys. I cannot wait. Obviously, I keep mentioning these set photos that we've seen of Jonathan, but the more, you know, episodes we see, it's still looking more and more like Jordan is going to end up being Superboy, at least on Earth Prime. So maybe it's these set photos we see of Jonathan being Superboy. Maybe that's the Bizarro world, like a flashback or something, or maybe that's another Earth. Who really knows? Or it could be that Jonathan's powers start to emerge. I think that'd be pretty cool too. But nonetheless, I am really excited for whenever they put Superboy in the season. But anyways, we also find out that Lucy is alive as we see her return, as she obviously did not go through that Bizarro portal. But then also at the end, we find out that she is still working with Allie. She's still putting her trust in Allie and betraying her own family. So I think that's going to be pretty interesting going forward in the season. But yeah, I thought this episode, like most of the Superman and Lois episodes, was pretty good. But yeah, my theories earlier in this episode did not exactly pan out. There was no real evidence of John Henry Irons becoming anything like a villain. Although I like to see that. I thought, you know, his storyline with Natalie in this episode was still decently good. And then something else I'd really like to see, as I mentioned before, would be like another main villain that pops up. Maybe a Doomsday or something like that. But yeah, I'd say if they end up finding like an actual really, really good main villain, I'd say Superman and Lois Season 2 is going to be one of the best Arrowverse seasons. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts on the episode. What did you guys think of it? Also, comment any theories you might have about the show down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.